Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Erock Rodz, and today we're going to be doing some accessorizing, adding some accessories to the C3Strom Astro Pro. So what we got here is this Orbit bike locator. It's called the Orbit Velo, and it works with Find My for iOS devices. And then we're also going to add in the center storage basket. So we'll do a quick install video and we'll see how it turns out. Alright, so let's take a look at what's inside. Our instructions. Okay, we got a foam pad. Looks like the net that goes on top. Some tools and some screws and bolts. And then here is the basket itself. Seems pretty solid. So it looks like we're going to be using 1, 2, 3 screws. And it's going to sit something like that. But we're going to take out the bolts first. Alright, so there's no instructions that comes in the box. So we're just going to figure it out. So basically, it looks like it'll fit in right here, but it doesn't fit all the way at the bottom. So you're gonna have to put in this piece so it sits up a little bit higher, like that. I'm gonna put this on here. I took out 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4 bolts here. And I probably don't even need to take out this one, but it's probably gonna get in the way, so I took it out, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. It came with these 2 long bolts and 3 shorter ones. So I'm assuming the 2 long bolts are going to go here, and then the shorter ones we will figure out on the fly. But before I attach it, I want to try to see if I could put on the bike finder, and it supposedly could sit under here. I just don't know if the screws are going to attach all the way. So let's try to set this up first and we'll test it out before we try to put this on, and we'll go from there. Alright, so this is the device here. Let's see how we set it up. I could do it through the Orbit app, but I think I could also do it through the Find My. So let's just try to figure it out. Add other item. Let's try to press this button. Okay. So I basically just held it for a couple seconds. Oh, there it goes. And let's call this the C3Strom. So it's quick to set up, which is nice. And it says that the batteries last for 3 years, but we'll see about that. I'm pretty sure they're replaceable, but I would have to take off this and the rack if I wanted to take it off. It's all set up. So now we're going to put this on here, and this is going to sit basically right here, and we'll see if we could put everything right on top of it. I'm going to stick this to the rack. It leans more to one side than the other. That's why it doesn't look centered. So just as long as I could get through the holes, that's my most important thing. Okay, that looks like it should be fine. It's gonna sit like that. See, my issue is if I put the Orbit, I feel like this screw is gonna be off. So what we're gonna do is we'll put these long screws through. It doesn't look like there's gonna be much room, which is unfortunate. With the screws provided, it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to do it. Okay, so I just thought of something. So what I'm gonna do, since this is just foam, I'm just gonna cut a hole perfectly as deep as I can to get this all the way in. So then I think it should fit. So let's try that out. So we cut a little hole in the foam and we got it to fit in. So let's see if we can mount it. I know you guys are thinking, Erock, why are you showing us where your air tag is or whatever this is? I'm just doing it for science to see if this will work out. Maybe it'll be in this position, maybe it'll be somewhere else. I guess you won't know. So we got the basket on, but basically what I thought was going to happen is what happened. Because this is too high up on the bottom, with all the padding. This screw here is not lining up, so I don't think I'm going to be able to fit a screw in there. But to be honest, it feels pretty secure. I don't think this is going anywhere with these two screws here. So let's finish assembling it and see what it looks like. So we got the basket installed, looks pretty good, but we'll put the rest of the pieces on. Okay, so we're going to put on this net, but just so you're aware, C3Strom does provide this little like rubber mat, so it's adhesive, so you can put it right over the screws. But since I potentially will have to take this off, I'm gonna not put this on for now, and we'll just put on the netting so we see what it looks like. This is what the bike looks like now, and there's the finished product. I think it adds a little flavor to the bike. It seems pretty sturdy. I mean, if you have things inside here that roll around, you might hear the rattle, but just so you have a little size comparison, maybe we'll take off a couple of these straps just so we could fit in. Here's a couple water bottles. What I normally carry in my previous storage bag, just my chain, some tools, and then this cool automatic lock. Let's see. So that I could just quick lock it. It's like a thumb fingerprint. If you guys are interested in any of these products, the rack or the tracker, which is in an undisclosed location, I'll link it in the description. Let's see what else we could fit in here. See, these are pretty convenient. Get that in there. This is probably going to rattle around, but we'll throw in a water bottle to get things a little bit tighter. Throw in the lock. Cinch this up. Okay, let's go for a quick spin just to see how it sounds. And what's nice about this versus the other storage bag I had is that if I have to take off the battery, I would have to take off my storage bag normally because it's strapped like right on these bars, but this is out of the way, so I could just kind of pull out the battery without moving my storage. Okay, so we're gonna pedal. And it seems to be fine. I don't hear any noise down there. Going up the curb, down the curb. And it seems nice and secure. So if you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more content, make sure you subscribe. All right, we will catch you on the next video. All right, guys, right on.